Jason Carey at the At Promise Center with Atlanta Police Chief Shields. What does the At Promise Center mean to you? It had some wonderful remarks in the beginning. What does it mean to you?
This for us is hope, and officers care about the community, but we have not always done a very good job of showing that. And I think that this will provide that forum, that platform that we can start establishing some of that critical positive interaction.
This At Promise Center is going to bring young people together with the Atlanta Police Department, community partners for programs and activities that will keep them focused on the road to make sure that this is a beginning, not an ending for them.
I got a man who needs no introduction, Grant Hill. What does the At Promise Center mean to you, sir?
Wow, I think it has a chance to be transformative here in this community. To have the police department taking the lead, the city of Atlanta, community leaders, nonprofits, business leaders, we the Atlanta Hawks, contributing this basketball court.
I got NBA player, Atlanta Hawks player, Torian Prince, man. What does it mean to be a part of this ribbon cutting here at the Ad Houston?
It means a lot, especially coming from a place where I come from. I know what it means to give back, and I know how kids can be affected by having hope and having a dream and having accessories and outlets to be able to complete it.
What's your name, ma'am?
Holly Crawford.
And Holly, you represent Georgia Power. What's your position?
I'm a corporate communications specialist on the media relations team.
Okay. Beautiful space here, beautiful space. What's the mission? What's the goal here with the Arts and Science Center?
At Georgia Power, we have such a huge commitment to education, especially in our communities. Our employees strive by the motto, a citizen wherever we serve, and I think this room is an example of what we do in our communities, and especially for the youth. And I think, the kids, you can see them behind us, they're drawing, they're interacting, they can do science experiments, and I think it's just going to be a place where they can gather, collaborate, and really expand on STEM education.
Sir, what's your name?
Greg Bannister.
Greg, and what's your title here?
I am the site director here at the At Promise Boys and Girls Club.
Okay. So here, the At Promise Boys and Girls Club, what are you guys doing here in this center? What's the mission? What are you guys trying to accomplish here?
The mission is mainly to expose kids, give them opportunities they normally would not. Down the street, we just, look in, just for example, the Booker T High School has a 70% graduation rate. But at the same time, only 20% of those kids qualify for the Hope Scholarship. So this being a social-economical situation here, we want to make sure those kids that are not in that 20% still have other options. So we have a big career-bound program here where we focus on, leadership skills, getting a trade school, technical school, anything that can get you a job. We partner here with Urban League to also make sure they get, if they're working on the GED track, to make sure they get there. So we work on the main pillars of academics with our STEM program, healthy lifestyle, not only just talking about risky behaviors, but cooking and how your diet affects you and everything.
I have these wonderful young ladies with me. What's your name, ma'am?
Danielle.
And what's your name, ma'am?
Sarah Walker.
Sarah Walker. You guys are with the Atlanta Police Foundation. Okay. All right. A beautiful event, a beautiful center. I'm sure a long time coming. What does the At Promise Center mean to you?
The At Promise Center to me means hope and a brighter future for all the youth in Atlanta, especially here on the west side.
Wow, wow. And for you, what does the At Promise Center mean to you?
Yeah, so like Danielle was saying, definitely hope and opportunity, and also building that bridge that we needed to connect the community. So I think it's really that rock, and I think it's that bridge that's going to connect everything around it.
Jason Carey, live at the Atlanta Police Foundation At Promise Center. This is the ribbon cutting, and I have someone very important with me. Tell the people who you are.
I am Keisha Lance Bottoms, a member of the Atlanta City Council.
I told you she was important, didn't I? Now, the question is, what does the At Promise Youth Center mean to you?
This is what community building is all about, and I'm so very excited for a number of reasons, but this is the community that my grandparents moved into as children, and to see this community having its destiny fulfilled again is just so very encouraging, because it's not about reactive policing, it's about being proactive. and developing a good relationship with our community, especially our children. And so this is a place of hope and promise, and it's a place of possibility.
Now you say you put how many basketball courts do you guys install here in Atlanta?
So we have committed to do 25 in communities and neighborhoods similar to this, 25 in 5 years. So we've already done 12. This is our 4th this summer, and it's just a start. I mean, for us, new owners coming in, let's use basketball to build those bridges in the community. But let's not at all just be basketball. You know, we want to still stay engaged and still have an impact here, not just our logo, but really come back here and do some programs. And then really brainstorm to do some other things. We have some things in the pipeline that I think are important. Look, winning championships are important, and that's what we aim to do. Making Atlantans proud of the Hawks, but really being leaders in the community is something that's important to us. And we know we have to, do it one step at a time, and this is certainly a step in the right direction.
This center is to connect the community and the police. How important is the community and the police relationship?
It's a big thing, especially with a lot of things that's going on in America and the place that we live, the place that we call home. So it's a big thing for these kids to grow up not scared of police and know that they're there for their best interest. So them interacting and being able to get better with each other, I think it goes a long way.
What do you see? What do you see the youth? Where you see this center taking the youth in the future?
I think it's really just going to expand, not only their relationships with the officers in the community, but I think it's going to allow for growing friendships, their education. Just yesterday they were saying, kids can come here and study, whether it's in the arts and science room, in the GE Learning Lab, and they can get school credit. So I think it's just really going to expand what they're already doing, maybe at home, but they're going to have a place to come with other kids their age and be a part of the community.
What you're doing is so important. It sounds like you're also just plugging the holes that we find in our curriculum in the school system, and they can come here and learn a lot more, man. What you guys are doing is so important. What does the At Promise Center mean to you?
The At Promise is, to me, that we're just not labeling kids that's in the community, just saying that they are at risk, they're bad, they're juveniles, they're just going to do wrong, that everybody has the potential to be great if they have the right resources and the right connections to get what they want. So in this building, I know they can get that from any 5 of the services that are here. We'll make sure we come together and we provide that resource and be that voice and be that bridge between them and success.
In front of the At Promise Center, I just had to talk to this young brother right here. Tell him what your name is, sir. Javon. And who are you with? You were telling me.
I'm with Youth Build with Chris 180.
Youth Build. So what does something like this, the At Promise Center, even mean to you?
It means a whole lot. It means keeping our generation out of the streets and giving them something else to do rather than run the street.
And is this something that you, as a youth, as coming up, would you come to a center like this?
Yeah.
Definitely, man. There's a lot of nice things here. How about that Atlanta Hawks basketball court in the back?
It's awesome.
Awesome basketball court. I agree. Maybe I'll meet you out back and see, even in the suit, one-on-one. What you think? Think I got you?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Right here at the At Promise Center with Javon.
I'm so grateful to be a part of it from the city of Atlanta, but certainly for all of our partners and our community members who have made this happen.
It's that simple, man. The At Promise Center is something really needed here, and creating that bridge. At Promise Center right here on the west side.